He is out for the count, by the looks of it. Now, I was hoping that we could maybe get to the buffalo carcass and actually catch up with the pride that are there. And I did hear there might be one of the Birmingham boys there. And Casey saying, silly lion lying in the road. Exactly, Casey. We need to find a giraffe for you, don't we? So this is one of the Birmingham boys. I think this will be a different one to what was being said on the radio. I think they did mention a Birmingham boy being around, but I think they said it was at the carcass. So I might just let everybody know that there's one here as well. Hi, Snazzy. Snazzy wanting to know what's senior age status in a lion. Well, male lions generally get to about 10 years old in the wild. Females maybe about 12. Obviously that's give or take a few years, but that is the average. So yeah, probably about 9, 10 for a male and 11, 12 maybe for a female. I'm sure there'll be some viewers who might be able to give us an update on how old some of the lions are in the Sabi Sands. Be quite interesting to hear their thoughts. And I do believe there was a little story we were going to tell about an elephant. I think there was... I'm just trying to remember the name now. Mary? Was it Mary? That was it, yeah, Mary. So Mary said she didn't have a snake with an elephant, but she did see elephant on horseback, and I bet that was pretty spectacular. I'm not sure I'd like to be on horseback around lions, though. Especially this male lion. Look at those paws, sure. And he has been to the carcass by the looks of his belly. Nice and full. Yeah, now just sleeping it off. Getting irritated by the flies. You can see his tail twitching every so often. All stations, I've got one Madoda and Gala on Hyena Road. You can see there's a white stripe under his eye, and it's thought that's supposed to aid them when they're hunting at night. It's thought that the light from the stars and the moon can be used and absorbed and bounced into the eye to help them see better. I'm not sure if I believe that, but that is the theory behind it. Certainly the animals that you see with the black around the eye, it's supposed to help them during the day, so the light gets absorbed into the black sections, so it's not glaring into the eye, and that works in my head. That makes a lot of sense. Ah, thank you. Some of the viewers coming back with who this lion is. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to familiarise myself with the lion, so apparently it's Msuku. Just see if I can check my notes on how to ID Msuku. By the time I learn them, I'll be off again. So apparently there should be a black stripe in his mane. Oh, there we go. I can see the black stripe actually. So he has a black stripe in his mane, and Masuku, sorry, is supposed to mean gold, because he's got quite a golden mane. Ah, so apparently he's one that we don't get a chance to see very often. Well, that's awesome. So apparently we don't get a chance to see him. So everybody is excited. Oh, that's brilliant. I wonder, he might have gone down to the dam to drink. He might have gone to Buffelshoek Hook Dam. That's the next road and a bit over. So I think he's closer to Buffelshoek Hook Dam than he is to Gowrie Dam. I believe the girls went down there to drink today. And then they'll head back to the carcass. And there is a nice breeze now. Hi Laurie, asking if cats dream, and you know what? I am convinced they do. I saw them one night, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning. We'd been sat with them for quite a few hours. The pride was sleeping, they'd eaten, so they're all nice and full like this male here. And the male was on his back, as they tend to be when they're full, so they can actually expose that thin skin on their belly, so that they can actually expel the heat that it's producing. But he was on his back, big male like this one actually, maybe a little bit bigger, a larger mane, and we'd had the lights switched off. Oh, there we go. Whoa, thank you very much. How's that for the script writing? So there you go. Just because of all the energy that it's creating in there, and the temperature is going to be rising, so they just need to try and get rid of that heat. So he was on his back like that, legs up in the air, and we just heard this. Oh, sorry. But he was doing something like that. And and I switched the spotlight on, and we just saw his back paws twitching. If you've ever seen your dog dreaming, it was exactly like that, twitching paws. So I am convinced he was dreaming, and I think we actually saw it, thinking about it, with the 2 Birmingham males. I think it was last week when we caught up with them, and one of them foot was twitching, no noise, just the foot twitching. So I think they do. Oh, look at those eyes. So is dream linked to deep sleep? I think it's just coming out of deep sleep, isn't it? If I remember rightly. Yeah, I heard something as well. I didn't quite catch it, unfortunately. It was almost like a roar, but it wasn't a roar, hey? No? No? Kind of like a yeah. Kind of a cough?
Yeah, like a cough.
Yeah. It was over towards where the carcass is. I'm thinking maybe it might be an idea for us to try and move there. See if we can actually try and navigate around Msuku. See, I think he also heard it, didn't he? I think he seemed to. Sorry, I got side.